talk of manifesting and creating what we desire, it's important not to forget that you have to be able to receive what you ask for. Right? We talk about this a lot in law of attraction. We want to attract in what we want, right? We want to create it. I talk about creating it almost more than manifesting it. But if we want to create it or manifest it, we have to be able to receive it. We have to be receivers. I'm a longtime student of Kabbalah, and I'm well aware of the need to receive. In fact, Kabbalah means receive. Sometimes it's translated as to accept, which is very similar. It's a received tradition, and what we receive is divine knowledge. We also receive other things, but in this tradition, we're taught that we have to be open vessels that have the ability to hold knowledge as well as all the goodness that the divine source, God, has to offer us. If we don't have an open vessel, it's impossible to receive what we're given or what we want. We can't accept the gifts that are offered or asked for because our vessel is closed off, right? So nothing can flow in. We're closed off. We can't receive what we desire. A lot of us claim to be open to receiving what we want, but in fact, we're closed off. We resist what we want, even though we say we want it. And we do that often on a subconscious level. We're not really aware. We say we want something, but on a subconscious level, we don't, for whatever reason. And we'll talk a little bit about that. But basically, this is resistance. And resistance comes in a lot of forms. And the first one is fear. That's most often resistance is fear related to what we want, which seems crazy, right? We say we want it, but we're afraid of it. But we are. We're afraid of success. We're afraid of failure. We're afraid of what we or our lives will be like if we get what we really want. We also have a fear, I think, of our own creative power, of our ability to be creators. But I believe we are creators. I believe that divine spark that's within each one of us, if we say we're created in the divine image, I think that is not some sort of human image. I think it's this characteristic of being creative, of being able to create. And but we're afraid of that power, that creative ability, because after all, what if we really have this ability to create, to manifest or receive what we desire? What does that say about us and how powerful we are, right? And what does it say about us that we haven't, if we have that power, that we haven't created what we want to date, that we've created things we don't want? So there are all these conflicting emotions around being a creator, right? You also may want something but actually fear having it. Like having a lot of money. People always say they want more money, but yet they're afraid that they can't manage the money or that they'll mismanage the money. They're afraid what people will think of them if they are wealthy. They're afraid that people will approach them and want things from them, want money from them, right? So there are fears around having money. So you're going to be, one of the ways to become more open to receiving, therefore, is to move out of fear. And we can do that by moving into excitement and expectancy. Be excited and expectant of what you want. Often it has been said that fear and excitement are the same emotion. Different names, same emotion, same feeling in the body. So let's just give a new term, a new definition, a new, just turn our idea about fear into excitement. Instead, make it something positive, right? Also in the, if you take the Hebrew so Kabbalah is a Hebrew word which means receive or to receive. The word in Hebrew for fear is yirah, and it is the same as awe, like awe for everything, that's that source gives us, this world, this life, this universe, right? So when you think of it that way, you can either be in fear or in awe. You can be in fear or excitement. It's the same. Fear and awe happen, we talk about it as being a spectrum, right? So but it's all the same emotion. So sometimes we have a vibratory resistance. So we live in a world that is made up of energy and vibration. And if you are vibrating at the level of negative emotions like anger, jealousy, lack, judgment, that's going to prevent you from opening to things that are of a different vibratory quality. So you have to vibrate in a manner that's open and receptive and similar to what you want. So, you'd be better off vibrating love or peace or harmony or joy. That opens your vessel to receive more and to receive things that are of like energy. So you can be open to receiving by changing your emotional state to a more positive one. That may entail thinking more positively, or it does entail thinking more positively, because your emotions flow out of your thoughts. There are lots of ways to shift your energy around your emotions. Have a dance party, meditate, go out in nature. Lots of things you can do. But you want to be shifting your vibratory rate so that you're vibrating in a way that allows in what you want. But also be looking at what you're thinking. Change your thoughts, your emotions change, your vibratory rate changes. You become much more open to receiving. Now, sometimes it's your unwillingness to receive that blocks you from receiving more. And that sounds funny. You say you want something, you want to create it, you want to manifest it, you want it to come in, right, to your vessel, and yet you are unwilling. It seems contradictory, but it happens all the time. Take a look, for instance, at how you respond to compliments. Do you receive compliments? Do you allow them in, or do you block them and repel them? Do you resist them? You can do that by, I found that what I would always do is I would say thank you, but I didn't leave it at thank you. So thank you is receiving. You look really great today, Nina. Thank you. That's receiving. I would say thank you. Somebody would say, you look great today. I'd say thank you, but it took a lot of work, lots of makeup, whatever. Or they say, I really love your shirt. Well, thank you, but I got that at Target, or I got it at the used store or on sale, or it was a hand-me-down, right? That is not receiving a compliment. That is resisting it. And so that's a way of looking at, are you receiving? Are you open to receiving? We want to become more open receivers, and we can do that with gratitude. Thank you, right? Also, have gratitude for what you already have. The more grateful you are for what you already have, no matter how small or large, the more you open your vessel. Okay? The other thing is that we tend to be controlling about what we receive. We're like, I only want the red bag. Don't want the blue bag, the black bag, the small bag, the large bag. It has to be the medium red bag. That's just an example, but that is controlling what you're receiving. Okay? When you control, you don't allow yourself to receive what's coming to you for your highest good. You also don't acknowledge what is being given because you're pushing it away and saying it's not the way I want it to be. It's not exactly the way I imagined it would be. So become more accepting, more open, to receiving by accepting what is coming to you. Okay? You want to allow and not necessarily control or make things happen either. It's not about forcing or controlling. It's about allowing in what's coming. There's a saying and a book by the same title, We Make Plans and God Laughs. Make your plans, but allow for whatever is for your highest good to come to you. Be willing to receive that. Whatever is for your highest good that's coming to you. And you might say, but I don't like that, and it's bad, and it's uncomfortable, and I don't like the situation, and whatever's coming to me, it's not what I want. It can't be for my highest good, but it can, because there are no coincidences, there are no accidents. Things are always happening for a reason, for your expansion, your transformation, your learning here on this earth plane. So be willing to receive whatever's coming to you and know that it's for your highest good. You can also put it out there that this or something better will come to me, because when we're controlling that it has to be the red medium-sized bag, that might not be the best. There might be something better. So put it out there that this is what I want, but I'm open to receiving what is for my highest good and something better or different. Now, our beliefs and thoughts cause resistance. I've already talked a little bit about how thoughts turn into emotions, but thoughts you think repeatedly become beliefs, and those beliefs can stop you from receiving. So if you believe you can't have something or aren't worthy, that there isn't enough or you aren't enough, these are all things that are going to stop you from receiving. They're going to put a cap on your little vessel or your big vessel. So you can become more open to receiving by changing your beliefs. That takes changing your thoughts. So what thoughts would help you receive more? If you think there's not enough, think there's always enough. There's always enough. I always get my fair share, something along those lines, right? If you don't think you're worthy, change that to I am worthy. Say it over and over and over again. It'll create a new neural pathway. I am worthy, right? There's always enough. I get my fair share. I always have more than I need. I'm worthy. All of those things, through repeating them over and over again, will create new neural pathways in your brain that then become, and it'll also become beliefs, because you've repeated the thoughts over and over again. And those thoughts are going to feel way better and open you emotionally to receive more. So notice where you are resisting, where you're not allowing in what you really desire, or where you're simply not receiving in general. Look at those areas. A common one is money, not receiving money. Super common issue. So ask yourself why. You say you want more money, but why are you blocking it? Do you have a belief that there's not enough money? Do you have judgment that money is evil? Do you have negative emotions around it, like jealousy of people who have more money? Do you have fear? You don't know that you can handle more money. Now this takes some work. Use journaling to help you flesh out what you're thinking and what thoughts are there and beliefs that are blocking you from whatever it is, not just money. You can use therapy talk therapy to get to what are your thoughts and your beliefs, what is blocking you from having what you want. You can use hypnosis to begin dealing at a subconscious level with past events that you have thoughts and feelings and beliefs around, and reprogramming those. You can use hypnosis to reprogram yourself for all kinds of things. Any of these methods work. Then once you have more awareness of where you aren't allowing yourself to receive and why, you can begin to do the work of opening your vessel, of uncapping it and allowing in what you really want. Again, here, hypnosis or work with your subconscious mind to reprogram yourself is going to work super well. So is visualization, because visualization, as you visualize yourself having what you want and being open to receiving, right? Be open to receiving. That's the main point here, to become a receiver, right? That's going to create new neural pathways as well. So receiving, the practice of receiving everything. Just practice that over and over again. Practice receiving everything and anything, even the bad stuff. Just receive, allow it in. Fighting it won't work. So we look at the bad stuff and we want to resist and fight against it. We don't want to allow it in. But here's the thing. What you resist persists. What you resist persists. So stop resisting, and your situation, your circumstances will change, and you will begin to be a better receiver. You can take new actions based on what's coming into your life, for sure, especially if you don't want it and don't like it. But the main idea here is to be an open vessel, to be an open receptacle for what you desire. Get the old negative beliefs and thoughts and emotions out of the way. Clear a space. Talk about that so often. Clear a space for something new. Clear a space so you can receive what you desire. That's going to happen when you rid yourself of the negative beliefs and thoughts and emotions. Now, of course, we can't always rid ourselves of them totally, but we can definitely clear some out and create more space to receive what we want. But as long as you aren't open to receiving, you're going to struggle to create or manifest anything. So we have to be, we are creators, and we are receivers. We are actually built to receive all the goodness that Source has to give us, but we close ourselves off. We close off the receptacle. So, and we also don't create what we want for similar reasons that we've talked about here: fear, judgment, vibration, all of that. So you are a creator. Create what you want, but be open to receiving it. If you're not open to receiving it, it doesn't matter what you've created. It's not going to show up, or you're not going to see it. Okay? So be open to receiving. Open yourself up to receiving. Become a really good receiver, and everything that you want will come to you. So what I'd love to know from you is, how are you resisting receiving? And how can you open to receive more? Leave me a comment down below. Let me know. Okay, this is a subject I'm really passionate about, and I'd love to hear your comments, and I will respond to them. So I am Nina Amir. I'm the Inspiration to Creation Coach. I'm a transformational coach using certified high performance coaching and what I call inspired results coaching to help people get from where they are to where they want to go, to help them achieve their potential, fulfill their purpose, and create lives that feed their souls. So if that's of interest to you, click above on the link to learn more about my Inspired Creator Community. So the link for that is above, the Inspired Creator Community. That is where I offer certified high performance coaching and inspired results coaching in a group format. I also offer inspired result trainings. So the inspired results part of what I do is the metaphysical, spiritual, esoteric, mystical part of what I bring to my coaching. So I believe that we need personal and spiritual growth, that they go hand in hand. And the personal growth is great and so practical, but we need some of that kind of woo-woo stuff to bring in to help us really connect with who we are. We are spiritual beings having a physical experience, and so we need to tap into what that is, as, who we are as spiritual beings. Personal growth helps us get out of the way so that we can tap into the spiritual flow and be the creators that we are. So if that interests you, join the Inspired Creator Community, link above, or reach out to me. My email address is nina@ninaamir.com. Pretty easy. Or go over to ninaamir.com, check out what I'm offering. But I would love to hear from you and to help you step into your best self and live your best life, a life that really does feed your soul. So that is it for today. Be a creator, but be a receiver so that you can actually receive what you create. Until I talk to you next time, go out there and achieve more inspired results.